Welcome everyone to episode 2 of the Back by Nine Welcome back, episode 2 of the Back by fucking 9. God damn it! Welcome everyone back to the Back by 9 podcast. This is episode 2. Here today, I have one of the most coolest, honest, down to earth, knows where every speakeasy is located. Could have made it to the pros in soccer if his knees were working. My cousin Chris. Everybody, God damn it. Let's go.
I appreciate it, man. It's great to see you, my brother. Thank you for the invite, man. I really appreciate you coming out.
Of course, man. Yo, episode 2, I had to do it right. I had to do it with some fam, you know what I mean? And I'm glad you're here, bro.
Man. I appreciate the invitation, man.
Hell, we're going to have a fun one. I got some cool topics today. It's going to be a little different from my first episode. It's going to be a lot of just random shit. I'm just throwing things in the air and hopefully it sticks, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Let's go for it.
Hell yeah,
cool little
bro.
adventure. Let's go for the ride.
Hell yeah, I'm excited. So first, I just want to start off first. I judge a lot of people, okay? I'm just going to be honest right now. And the way I judge people, man, like... Bro, it's off of looks, though. This is straight off looks. Like, I can't trust people who wear ankle socks. Is that a bad thing?
No. And I'll be honest with you, and I completely understand the judgmental part because as New Yorkers,
yes, I think
like you're sitting on the bus, you're sitting at the mall, like you already have this kind of chip on your shoulder, where the first thing you want to do is look for the worst thing about this person, bro. Just in case some shit pops off. You have some kind of ammo in the back burner, even if you don't have to hit them. If you could just hurt their feelings, bro, you have to stay ready.
I don't know what it is. I've always been like that. It's ankle socks. People who wear polos for some reason, like the polo shirts. I just can't do it. I can't trust the guy. You know what I mean? And people who don't have facial hair is a little weird too.
That's
come
the
on,
facial hair. Yeah, you gotta give it something.
Shadow. Like it's just awkward, man. I'm like,
here in Florida is a little different. I gotta stand up for the ankle socks. Because here in Florida, man, like you gotta sit there in shorts, and I completely understand, having the high socks with the shorts. I personally, as a fat man running around,
is it like a New York thing?
I think it's got to be a New York thing. I think it's just tough to wear a pair of Tims with ankle socks. So it's
well, there you go.
I think it has a lot to do with the fashion of what we grew up with and stuff. So
another one is, I judge people by their email address. Who still has a Yahoo.com?
Oh man, you're gonna
kill
me on this
email
one.
Address and you're like, oh yeah, blah 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 at Hotmail, bruh.
I can't lie. That's my general mailbox, but that's actually where I send all my trash.
Wait, you have a Hotmail?
I have a Hotmail. I've had it for years, and it's where I send every. It's where I send every single subscription. Yeah, subscription account.
So it's like your backup.
It's my backup. It's where I send all my junk. If I have to sign up for Pandora, it's my Hotmail account. So I don't need Pandora telling me that I have 3 more months.
Do you have like mad email addresses? Because I got like a shitload of email addresses, bro.
I have email addresses that I've forgotten about.
Yeah, and it's like I do have one that I just send all my spam. Like I don't want none of my real personal shit. Like that's just the one that I use for like random shit.
Yeah, no, gym subscriptions, title subscriptions, like all of my info, all of my login info is all Hotmail because it's just like I don't need that spam in my box. Like I don't need it, and they're gonna require an email, and I just don't need it in front of me. So I'd rather put it off to the side.
But if someone's
that's why I created the Hotmail.
I got an artist that I work with. I don't want to say no names, but I'm like, yo, send me your email address so I can email you the video. And when they always say like Hotmail or like something weird, I'm like, what? Like what year are you in, bro? Like I didn't even know Yahoo still existed.
Yeah, no, like it's.
Is this still a
There's still AOL emails.
AOL.
There's still AOL emails. I've seen AOL emails out there, so it's like I can't sit there and say I don't have one. I do. It's where I send all my spam, but I do.
Do you remember your AIM? Your screen name? Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
Was it called that screen name?
Your screen name. It was Skinny Boy 88.
Skinny Boy? But how'd you spell it? Skin?
I mean, obviously it doesn't apply now. But I'm just saying it was Skinny Boy 88 because I was super thin until I.
Wait, you were born in 88?
No, I lived on 88th Street.
Oh, I'm about to say, I know you're.
Yeah, I'm 87. I was born late 87, but I'm from 88th Street. So it's like I grew up as a thin dude growing up. Like I was always the skinny kid on the block.
Yeah, it's funny because my parents, like when I grew up, they all call me Flaco. That's skinny in Spanish.
All my soccer buddies call me Desnutrido.
I mean,
so
I'm not
like,
fat, but now, like my fiance always jokes, you're like, yeah, you're not Flaco. Like, chill out.
yeah. Now that the metabolism's changed,
bro, it's the beers.
I'm telling you, man. Once you start drinking the beers, it starts to catch up.
Have you ever seen motherfuckers that walk on their tippy toes?
Oh man,
Bro, that is
I
that's
can't
another
do that.
thing I can't trust. As a dude
That I
that
can't
walks on their
do.
tippy toes, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They, like, hop when they walk.
Yeah,
And
where
it's
the
so
back of their
awkward.
feet never touch.
It never touches the ground.
Yeah.
I had a best friend in elementary school. I don't know if he's still out there, man. His name was Andy, and he was the first person I saw walk on his tippy toes. And I thought he did it to just be funny. But I'm like, no, that kid actually walked on his tippy toes, and I found out that's like a real thing. Motherfuckers walk on their tippy toes, like a lot of humans.
Yeah.
What is that about?
I'm not sure where it is that it's got to be some kind of genetic. You know what I mean? It's got to be genetic at some point. Because like, what would cause you to not put the back of your feet down to the ground? What would cause you
very simple
to just burn out the front of your shoes?
The gravity, it's simple. Just put your heel on the ground. Like, what the fuck? That should never. I was always just like, that's crazy to me, bro.
Yeah, I've met a couple of dudes who play soccer who still can't put their heel on the ground.
Well, were they good in soccer?
They ran a little funny.
It's a what?
It's a tendon. Their tendon is too short.
Really?
So it's not that they're lifting. Is that literally they?
Oh, so
can't.
they
can't because of the pressure.
I just learned something new.
Once they put tension, their tendons just get like that, so they can't.
Ah, so that's like a. Can you say that's like a defect then, like a birth?
I mean, I don't know if it's a defect, but I know we're making fun of Andy for no damn reason.
Yo, my bad, Andy. Nah, he was a cool kid. That Andy was cool as shit. Last one. Anybody? It's 2024. Anybody that still walks around with a motherfucking Bluetooth headset, bro?
Oh no.
Like, or Bluetooth headset and the whole
the clip on the outside.
the phone clip.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Like your Uncle Charles.
Yeah, man, like that's wild. Yeah, so those are a couple things that to me are just like mind-boggling about people, and I judge, man. I judge.
Yeah, man, but those are the dudes you don't mess around with. You see the uncles with the clip, with the cell phone still on the clip hanging from the belt.
Those are the ones
you got to worry about, man, because those are the old school guys.
Yeah, they probably know things we don't.
Those are the guys that you don't play around.
Those are the guys that you go to the bar and they break up a glass bottle.
They break it over their own head just to scare you. Those are the kind of uncles that
you want to kind of
they'll build like the thing from Fantastic Four.
I saw it today. I don't know if you peeped it. Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. That shit is confirmed, bro.
Oh man, Jake Paul turned around and said he's old.
Now, what are your thoughts on that, bro?
I don't know, man. I can't bet against Mike Tyson. I'm growing up in the '90s in New York and remembering seeing him fight Patty McNeely and knocking him out in 30 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. Like realistically, in the world in my brain, I need to see a 30-second knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I need to see, and that's what I would like to see. But in reality, I feel like Tyson is going to take it smooth and not try his hardest not to put the kid in the hospital, and they're just both going to walk away with mad bread. That's how I feel like it's going to be.
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to walk away with a lot of bread.
He's a different person.
And the way that they structured it is, from what I've read, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really look into the nitty-gritty of what the contract is or what the specs are. But what I saw is that they're actually not going to sell the fight as a pay-per-view, but instead it's going to be on Netflix.
What?
So can you imagine the amount...
It's free?
And theoretically not free unless you have already...
like a subscription.
I mean, who doesn't have... Many people don't have a Netflix subscription.
I didn't know that.
But nonetheless,
pay-per-view.
It's from what I read, it's not going to be on pay-per-view. It's going to be through Netflix. And if this is true, from what I read, can you imagine the kind of money that would actually go through for a fight like this? The kind of guaranteed bag that each boxer would need, especially Mike Tyson, damn near 60 years old, to come back into a ring. So, I mean, but nonetheless, it's Mike Tyson. And you saw that when he was going around, and even recently when he was giving tips to Francis Ngannou, when he's going out to, now that he's more part of the UFC, reaching out to all of these fighters and giving them the tips of how how he punches, how he's such an aggressive fighter.
I've seen him train.
His movement is sick,
bro.
For an almost 60-year-old.
Jake is what, 20 in his 20s?
Yeah. And they're both very athletic.
60.
Both Jake and Logan are very, very athletic.
It could go bad if Tyson was to go in there and really try. You know what I mean? Like if he was to really, really, really try, it'll be bad for Jake. You know what I'm saying?
And it doesn't take much. I mean, it takes a nice little liver shot. You know what I mean? It doesn't really take much. A nice little liver shot, and Mike Tyson's known to keep it nice and short and low, and he's already low to the ground. He's going to get in there and just box him in.
Yeah, no,
which is fantastic.
I mean, it's entertainment at the end of the day, but do you think that he's fucking up his legacy, bro, by doing this? Like taking these fights with a fucking YouTuber, bro? No disrespect. The disrespect to
I don't know, man, because the idea of, I mean, Mike Tyson is... yeah.
But do you think like he's fucking up his legacy?
I don't think he is, man. I'll be honest with you, because it's a situation to where Mike Tyson's already created his legacy. Mm. You know what I mean? Like wherever Mike Tyson goes, people bow. Like he's...
But I feel like if you fuck up, people are gonna remember you from the last thing that they saw you as. I feel like it's like going off on a little bit of a tangent, but like DMX, they say that if DMX was to have died after his first album, he would have been looked at like a Tupac. But he lived long enough for people to see his fuck ups and his downfalls. You know what I'm saying? And the shit that he went through.
Yeah. So what was that? 96, 97 that drop or something like that. And that was 2 albums in a year, so yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that.
I feel like the longevity of somebody's career ends up tarnishing their legacy, quote unquote.
Well, maybe not the longevity, but maybe the decisions that you make throughout. Like maybe to chase in the bag isn't exactly the idea. And with as you know, as many businesses as Mike Tyson has when it comes to either promotion for whatever sporting event, be it his, you know, going into the weed industry, him and his podcast game, because his podcast is great. Like he's got all these avenues of income. So I don't know if he's really doing it for the bag. I just think that he's just one of those guys that loves to get in the fucking gym, and it's like you just can't get him out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he's just like he's a different person, but I feel like in his eyes I still see that love for the game.
Absolutely, man. I don't know if you heard
be in that ring with him.
Joe Rogan, when he was making his new studio, he had an interview with Mike Tyson. It was when he was going in the middle of his training camp, and he felt so much. He felt like Mike Tyson was in a different state. He had 2 interviews. He's had multiple, but one of the first ones, it was actually very chill. Mike Tyson was not in training. He was not fighting. He was very relaxed. He was very zen. He was very peaceful. So he was happy and laughing, and if I'm not mistaken, smoking and doing mushrooms and shit. For the second interview, he was actually in the middle of training camp, and it was a completely different Mike Tyson. He was very tense. He was very aggressive. He wasn't laughing much. Everything that Joe Rogan said, Mike Tyson didn't know whether to take it as aggressive. Like he didn't know whether it was an aggression or whether, like, he was very uncomfortable is what it was.
Rogan was uncomfortable or
so was Joe Rogan. When he made his new studio, he made the width of the table like 6 inches wider because of that interview, because he realized that if at some point some shit goes wrong, like he needs a little bit more space.
So his table's bigger because of that?
Due to Mike Tyson, because of the way that he was reacting. And it was just in the middle of an interview, just talking down like you and I, in the middle of training camp. So you could tell that Mike Tyson is one of those guys that when the switch is flipped.
Yeah, because he looks like a super chill, calm guy now. But I feel like if he gets in that ring, it's like a shark. He tastes that blood, bro. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
But that leads me to a good segue here. I'm going to give you a list of some wild-ass sports that I just found out about, okay? And you tell me your thoughts, okay? First one, you ever heard of chess boxing? Me and my fiance saw it on a movie the other day, and it's a real thing. I looked it up, chess boxing. So it's alternate rounds between, let's say me and you, alternate rounds between chess, playing a game of chess, and then boxing. Like we go round for round, and like a few minutes of chess, a few minutes of boxing, and the goal is to, like, whichever way you're gonna win, either by checkmate or knockout, you win. So that's like they're aiming for one of those to win. That is crazy.
That's a wild sport.
Tell me that's not nuts. So it's like we start fighting, and then we sit down, we're bloody, and we're like, moving pawns.
What would you focus on? What would be your training? Would you train more on the board? Or
Let me tell you something. I used to be in a chess club, okay? And I could beat people in 4 moves. It's on record, okay? So I would fuck somebody up in chess.
that's the cross.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and fight nobody. No. If I could beat you with my smarts, bro, I'm doing that.
I mean, I'm not a great chess player. I did play chess as a kid. I was part of a chess club as well.
I was in a chess club, bro.
Shout out to Astoria Boulevard.
Yeah, it was in middle school. I was in a chess club. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I was part of a chess club, but I'll be honest with you, I didn't become a master like that. It wasn't Queen's Gambit at my.
I got back into it because my buddies are playing, so like I started playing again, and it's good for the brain. Like I like shit like that. Like, we were just talking about it off mic. Like you're fucking playing Sudoku and in motherfucking while you're drinking beers at the bar.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm doing now that as I'm getting older. It's like we were talking about that earlier. How now that we're getting older, it's like you start to get into certain events where you're like, all right, well, I like Legos. I like playing Sudoku. It's like you need something to kind of get your mind off of whatever your work is, whatever stuff you're going.
It's so
on
weird,
in your
like I like random shit, like puzzles and like Rubik's
maybe
cubes
chess
and
boxing is one of those things where we're gonna have.
Hey, you never know, man. I might have to start doing some chess boxing.
Tell you what, I'm not walking around with chessboard under my arm.
Nah. So here's another one. You've seen Power Slap?
Yeah.
Oh, that's intense.
That is very, very intense because you're willingly letting another man slap
the shit out of you.
Willingly.
I seen it the other day, and they carry like this, like a pool noodle behind their back. They hold it, and they just let this other person just slap the shit out of you, and you have 60 seconds to like recuperate from the slap. If you fall down, you got 60 seconds to get back up and be like, I'm okay, let's keep going, or else you're done. That is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Because I'm not sure that I'm okay with just allowing another grown man to smack me,
bro. And these guys are huge, bro.
Yeah,
there's like literally, I think right now there's only about 30 to 50 like contestants because like not too many people want to do that shit, bro. That's insane. You got to be sick in the head. In 2025, they're gonna start the enhanced games. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's so they're coming out with this organization where there's like a whole bunch of sports that they're doing, and they're allowing people to use steroids. So they're not drug testing these people. So they're like, there's gonna be like swimming, boxing, like all types of sports. It's called enhanced
boxing
games.
with steroids.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Now, well, I think it's a great idea. I think
it's a good idea too.
I think it's a great idea. Keep in mind, disclaimer: talk to your doctors before you guys start doing steroids. Talk to your doctors. Nonetheless, I think it's great. I think it was the best time of baseball. Baseball's a pretty mundane, very boring kind of sport.
Before they started catching people,
and all of a sudden, the late '90s came. A-Rod, Rafael Palmeiro, Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, you're hitting 60, 70 home runs. It was finally exciting to watch some baseball.
So they thought that these guys that were hitting all these home runs, they thought that was normal? Like they thought they were doing it just because they were good?
They knew. They knew, but it's what your spectators are buying for. So it's like your viewership goes up, people start going to the game, all of a sudden.
That's what I'm saying. Like people are going to watch that enhanced game shit because it's exciting to watch. People are going to be breaking hella records. I mean, it's not going to be considered like breaking records with like the normal people that are just doing it naturally, but it's going to be breaking records with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so think about how many laps these motherfuckers are going to run.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, it's going to be crazy. Like to see what they can do.
And you're able to compare. You're sitting there going like, oh, well, what? My
dick's smaller than yours? Wait, what?
No, I'm talking about like the faster times. I'm talking about like being able to, and at some point you're gonna want to put them head to head to see who actually has.
Oh, like somebody with enhancements and somebody without,
See,
they'll probably. If the person without is willing to test it, like, listen, I'll still beat you, bro. Like, I don't care about all them.
Yeah, no, and I mean, at the end of the day, athletes, you have that kind of sense of pride. You have that kind of self-belief in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. That competitiveness where you're like, no, I'll put myself over.
Yeah, I think that
I'll bet on myself about, before.
And that's going to be cool. It's going to be entertaining, something new and something different. I feel like people will watch.
And I'm sure that if they're going to involve some kind of big organization, some kind of sports Olympic type where it's a big organization, there's got to be some kind of medical doctors, making sure that everything goes right, because the last thing they need is a liability.
Well, they're probably gonna have these motherfuckers sign shit though. Like, hey, listen, if anything happens, You fucking
to a certain extent, but I'm sure that as an
game.
athlete, you're gonna want to request.
Thank you, bro. My man. Thank you.
You'll request some kind of medical doctors that you're gonna that at least try to save you.
Yeah, like have somebody on deck just in case.
You're
Like,
not just gonna show up like the lobster and SpongeBob.
Yeah. Thank you, E. Appreciate you, bro. All right, we're gonna play a quick game here. It's gonna be called Would You Rather.
I'm down.
Okay. Would you rather have a permanently runny nose or always have the hiccups?
Oh man, I hate them both.
They do suck.
I hate them both because probably the hiccups.
The hiccups?
Probably the hiccups because I've had. Yeah, man.
Runny noses are just not cool.
It kills me, man.
Would you rather have unlimited money or unlimited time? Like, let me rephrase that. Unlimited money, or would you like live forever type shit?
Man, I think I'd rather live forever.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the money's fun, the money's great, but what's the money going to do for you if you don't have the time to enjoy it? You know what I mean? It's like somebody who makes a lot of money but is constantly working. Yeah, you got all this money, but what do you do for yourself? What do you spend your time on? What kind of time do you spend with your family?
Yeah.
Where's your de-stress? Where are your friends? You know what I mean? You need time for yourself. You need to be able to enjoy this money, the fruit of the labor. With time, you can make anything
But
happen.
at what age would you want to live forever, though? Because living forever is kind of weird.
I mean,
Because what if you just keep
between those
aging?
two? No, between those two, I'd rather live forever. But do I really want to live forever? Nah, man. Nobody really wants to live forever.
I mean,
the money's great, but like you die next week and...
But what age would you want to live forever if you had to pick an age?
I don't know, man. Any age, any year after 80, I feel like I'm owing favors to God. 80 is a long time.
I mean, I wouldn't even want to go to fucking 40, bro. I like I'm cool where I'm at right now. My knees are still working.
I'm 40 like next week.
I'll shave a few years off, maybe 30.
We're 40 like next week. What are you talking about? We're like 3 months apart.
That's so crazy. We're knocking on 40, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, when you think about it.
I don't feel like I am, though. You know what I'm saying?
And then you think about what the average life is now. How many people do you see at 80, 90?
I thought about it. I thought about it the other day. I'm like, I'm kind of halfway through my life, in a way. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, damn, I still got mad time. You know, I feel like this has been a long time. My life has been fucking 36 years already, bro. All right, so would you rather be constantly sticky or constantly itchy? That's a weird one.
Itchy. Because sticky, I think I'd feel dirty all day.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like when you get sugar all over you, like when you're eating candy.
Or like something like a pancake and then it gets on your forehead
like
or something like that.
Syrup on your fingers or something, and you're sticky all day. You're like.
But an itchy sucks too, though. You know what I mean?
But itchy, you could actually like do something about it. You could actually scratch and that, but
constantly.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I don't know. But here's the thing about being sticky, right? You only feel sticky if you touch a surface. Because if you're just standing there, you're not gonna feel sticky. You feel me? Until you like sit on something.
Yeah, but you gotta work. But you
gotta, you can stand still and still have that itch. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it that way. Yeah. That's fucking big brain.
So I'll just stay still all day.
That would fucking suck. You can't turn around and do anything because all of a sudden you can feel the...
Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
Heating and air conditioning.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I feel like the internet will definitely help me out for whatever it is that I'm doing in life. Whether I'm looking for food, whether it be looking for... something to disperse my mind, whether it be a movie, a toy. With my kid, like being able to get around. I mean, think about how we used to get around before in the 80s and 90s with an atlas, with a book.
With the
you
map
have to look at the edge of it and it says, to continue the map, go to page 57, and now you got to flip to page 57.
It's wild the way we used to get around.
And then, or print, or even not too long ago. I mean, 10 to 20 years ago, we were printing.
I used to print out MapQuest,
yeah,
and have to like follow like exactly. If I fuck up, it's over.
And now you're just talking into your phone, and it'll take you wherever.
Yeah, without GPS, bro. Right now, I'm fucked. Like I can't get around without GPS. Like if I go somewhere maybe 3 times, then I'll kind of remember where I'm going. But without GPS, bro, I'm fucked. Like that's how bad it is.
Yeah. I got one for you.
You got
I got 2 for you. I got 2 quick ones.
Let's go.
2 quick ones. Would you rather? I mean, living in New York, growing up in New York, obviously. Would you rather live in a basement with no windows, or live on a 10th, 11th floor and no elevator?
Stairs?
Having to walk every day, 2 and 3 times a day.
I gotta be honest. The basement with no windows, bro. That's a lot of stairs. Like to bring up furniture. Imagine a couch,
Groceries,
laundry. Oh, that's crazy.
I guess that's the deal.
11 flights? Yeah, I'll deal without the windows, bro. I'll yeah, fuck that.
You'd rather live in that cement.
Yeah, in that cave. Leave me in that cave. Like, I'll go outside for some fucking vitamin D, bro. Like, hey, Jax, what's up, bud? All right, hang out.
Jax is here to finish our battle.
Yeah, he's been trying to bite you the whole time.
And then one more. Ooh, this one's a little weird, but this one you're going to have to think about it.
Okay.
Would you rather watch a porno with your parents or watch a porno of your parents?
Oh my God. Bro, I'm gonna have to watch the porno with old mom and old pops, man. I'll sit right there next to them and be like, that's Havana Ginger, mom.
Let me tell you about Angela White scene.
Yo, bro, is it weird when you meet a dude and he knows all the porn stars by name?
Now, here's a better question. Do you admit that you know them? Do you turn around and go, oh yeah, I know who you're talking about? Or do you just turn around and just go, no, I don't know, fucking weirdo?
No, it's funny because I do, man. I kind of know names, man. I'm good with that.
No, man, I think it's all right. I mean, we grew up sports fans, learning names.
We grew up, and that was a sport that we watched, and we you know.
And shout out to them. They are athletes within their nature.
They're
athletes. They're athletes within their nature.
Okay. All right, I'm about to hit you with some of the most bizarre laws that are still in place in the United States. These are some crazy ass laws. Okay. Number 1 is in Alabama, it is illegal to wear a fake mustache in a church that causes laughter. Like, why is that even a law? You know,
Alabama's got a lot more problems than just fake mustaches in the church.
Like, who walked into a church with a fake mustache? Number 2, in Georgia, it is illegal to tie a giraffe to a telephone pole or street lamp.
What the fuck has it? Georgia?
This is a law. This is literally a law. That is crazy. Who has giraffes in Georgia?
Fucking Rick Ross. Like, who has a giraffe in Georgia?
Here's number 3. In New Jersey, it is illegal to frown at a police officer. I didn't know that.
To be sad at a police officer?
Isn't that weird? And that is a law.
That is a very weird law.
Yeah. Like,
it's kind of form.
Where am I getting these? I don't know. But this
form
is
of aggression.
Yeah, it's so weird. Number 4, in Louisiana, it is illegal to send a surprise pizza to somebody's house without their permission.
So you can't even be nice to someone.
Yeah. So if I get a pizza and I didn't like it, I could sue you.
That's an asshole
so
move.
Weird in Louisiana. All right, the last one here in Florida. Okay, it is illegal to sing while wearing a swimsuit.
Oh no way!
What is that?
Is that a real law?
These are real laws, bro. I'm fucking googling these shits. These are real things. Like, you guys can search them up if you want, but yeah. These are laws that are technically they could enforce if they wanted to.
I feel like that's the spirit of South Florida, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Every
it's a
video
spring
you
break.
see a spring break.
Hey, listen, if these aren't real laws, then I might be talking shit. But I found these online, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't sing in Florida
while wearing a swimsuit. How do you eat these foods? Okay. Do you eat soup with a fork or a spoon?
Spoon.
You eat it with a spoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking of like sancocho, where you're getting like the potato or the yuca or the plátano or something. But nonetheless, no.
Nah, I hear you.
Pause.
No, it's all good.
But nonetheless, even if I was trying to think of like, but no, nonetheless, I'll still cut it.
It might
with a
be
spoon.
weird, bro. I use a fork, bro.
A fork.
Yeah.
And then you just drink it like. You just like.
I mean, with the chicken noodle soups, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta the noodles.
No, yeah, that's fantastic. But then, like, what do you? But then, like, what do you do with the broth? Like,
You can't go like that.
You just
put a
you just fucking silly straw. Like,
put a straw in there and drink it, bro. How do you eat your pizza? Do you fold your pizza? You're from New York, so do you fold your pizza?
I fold it.
Okay.
Yeah, I fold it right down the middle.
Right. Dude,
I don't even need the plate. You can hold the plate. I'll take the pizza just like that.
What about the people that like eat it from like the crust down?
Weird. That's gotta go. That's gotta go.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I've got out to dinner with girls that cut it with knives and forks, and I'm like, that's it. You gotta go.
How do you assemble your cereal? Milk, cereal, or cereal milk?
No, cereal milk.
You put the cereal first, then the milk.
And the milk. Milk cereal is psycho. That's a psycho shit.
Are people that just eat it without milk?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, man. Unless you're like a kid. If you're 5 or younger, then yeah, I understand. But
On the
like,
high chair.
even my kid's 5, and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? We gotta cut this habit out.
All right. Okay. How do you dip your chip? Do you fill the entire chip? Do you just the tip?
Hey, yo.
Or like halfway? Like, how do you do that?
No, I dip the entire. Like, I don't go the entire chip, at least half, but
Like
I get
half?
a good amount of, because I only dip one time.
Oh, you don't double dip.
I don't double dip.
dipping is unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, unacceptable. I do the tip for the most part. I don't really like to fill the entire chip. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm so fat. But maybe it's just too many fucking chips. Nonetheless, I try to get a good amount of dip. That way I don't have to double dip.
Okay.
Unless it's like a mozzarella stick and I can dip the other side. If you can flip it, oh no, don't tell me.
Listen, I'm gonna say something right now, and I might get canceled for it, but I don't care. There's gonna be a large community of people that are not gonna agree with me here. I feel that any sauce on a mozzarella stick or anything like a garlic knot, any sauce ruins the experience of the actual food, bro. I can't dip. I don't dip my mozzarella sticks. I don't dip my garlic knots. It's just it ruins it.
It's not a wild thought. I just like, how does it ruin it?
The taste is just not the same anymore. I feel like if you just bite into just a mozzarella stick without nothing, it's just you feel the mozzarella stick. It's like once you dump it in something, it's like you ruin it. It's like every sauce is different. It don't taste the same, and it's just like all sour and weird. Like I don't know. I like my shit to dry, man.
Normally, I just dip it into mozzarella, into marinara, but I'm gonna have to try this now. I'm gonna have to order some mozzarella sticks.
Just knock them out with no sauce and tell me how you feel, and then you know what I mean. I don't know. This might just be me, man, but I just can't do it. Every time we go to the pizzeria and I don't get the sauce, she hates it. Like she's just like, well, where's this? I'm like, I just don't ask for it, so I don't care for it. But she's
like, what about me?
She's fucking Italian. And speaking of Italians, god dang it, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Are Italians considered white?
To who?
To the world.
In America, man, this is.
Think about it.
I wouldn't think so. But in America, yes, they are.
They're considered white.
Yes,
out here.
because they were I mean, the way that I see it,
They're European.
They came from Europe. They founded the country. You know what I mean? Like, who were the first cops? Who were the first firemen? Who were the first? Like, they were all Irish and Italian immigrants.
I just see it this way, like, well, because most Italians, I guess, they don't consider themselves white. They consider themselves just like straight up, just I'm Italian type shit. We argue all the time about it because she's Italian and half Puerto Rican. And but I say, you're raised with your Italian mom, so you're kind of white. You know what I'm saying? You don't know Spanish.
Yeah, in America they are considered white, but to an Italian, no. To Italians, they're like, no, I'm Italian. Like, I'm not white.
Yeah. They're strong about that too. Like,
absolutely,
especially when they're from like Sicily.
Oh, very, very much so. Especially in Sicily, especially because they're a lot darker.
Because they're like right by like Africa.
Yeah,
you know
they're a lot darker. They have a lot more African influence.
Africans went over there and, you know what I mean?
Oh, without a doubt. They go everywhere. They go everywhere. Fucking
asses. You know what I'm saying? Like from Sicily. All right, here's the last one. Okay, when you eat a taco, which way do you lean your head, right or left? Left. Okay.
Left.
Because you're a righty, right?
Because I'm a righty.
That's what I'm saying. So I guess if you're a righty, because but you could kind of get fancy with it and lean to the right, but.
Yeah, no, it won't be fancy. That shit'll be all over my shirt. Like, that whole taco's just gonna break off. I actually did have a couple of questions in regards to like some of the travels that you had, because I know that you have been doing a lot of videos. You do be traveling a lot. What are some of the best foods that you've had? Like
best foods.
You did what? Germany. You've done Nigeria. You've been in Colombia.
Yeah.
Obviously, a couple different spots in the States. Where's the best food, man?
Germany. I had a shitty experience in Germany when it came to food, because I was out there on tour, and we were just like on the go. You know what I'm saying? You land. The artist performed somewhere, and then literally we had to get up and get in the truck and fucking go somewhere else. So it was like we were just stopping at like little bakeries, bro, and just grabbing like bread, like every day, just grabbing like fucking bread. So it was bad. Our cousin lives in fucking Germany. Yeah. I shot a video in his house.
That's so wild.
Yeah, super random.
That kind of a house.
I wish I would have been there like a little longer to like experience it a little better.
Just to be able to get out of town.
Yeah, but when you're on tour, like people think like tour is fun and all, but it's not fun, bro. Like literally, like you don't experience shit. Like you literally
because you're in a time
from town to town to town to town. So it's just like you can't like sit there and like sightsee and shit. But when I went to I don't know, man. Nigeria. I went to Nigeria. Their food was spicy as fuck. We went to Nigeria and we got to the hotel and they were like, "Hey, you guys want food?" And we were like, "Yeah, fuck yeah, we were starving." And they gave us a plate with like mad food. I'm talking like rice and like
jollof rice,
steak, just mad shit. Bro, they was like, "You like spicy food?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I love spicy food." Bro, that spicy food was something different, bro. Like I couldn't even take that shit. Like they were laughing at me. That's how Quest was just fucking eating that shit like it was a fucking Happy Meal, and I was just like, yo, I can't do it. And it was so much food, and I felt bad leaving it. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, they're struggling out there.
Yeah, they're breaking bread.
Like that shit was an eye opener. Of visiting, it was Lagos, Nigeria. It's a culture shock. Seeing how they live out there. We're spoiled as fuck. Motherfuckers out here, you go to Starbucks and you see those people complain about, oh, you didn't put Splenda in my motherfucking coffee. Like, bro. Like people are out there living crazy. Like they didn't have like electricity in some places. Like I was shooting a scene in this one neighborhood. My phone was dying, and I was like, "Hey, listen, can you charge my phone?" And the guy was like, "Oh no, we don't have electricity." I'm like, "Wait, like right now, like it's off or some shit?" He was like, "No, like this whole town never has electricity." I'm like, "What?
Like how?"
Yeah, bro. It's definitely an eye opener, bro. Like I appreciate a lot of shit.
Damn, man, that's a crazy idea. Yeah, because who would have thought you would be out in Nigeria making videos and now you're looking for a source of energy? You're like, oh, I should have thought about this before I came out.
Yeah, I didn't.
You think it was more of a culture shock for you, or you think it was more of a culture shock for them to see you?
Bro, they were. I had 2 security guards with me the entire time because they thought I was like some type of celebrity.
You're like Ace Ventura and When Nature Calls. You were just.
Bro, it was crazy. Like as soon as I got there, bro, it was like mountains of people just trying to like come up to us. Like I didn't know how to accept it. Like I didn't know if they were like aggressive, or they want to like rob me, or they really wanted just to show love, or like it was weird because you know you just don't know their mind state. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we had security with us the entire time. It was a culture shock for me. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably randomly just see celebrities go over there. You know what I mean?
Especially more now with as international as Nigerian music has become.
Yeah, super big, super big. Yeah, so I went out there and I shot with some dope artists. And it was a cool experience though. I'm not gonna lie. But in my mind, when they booked me to go to Nigeria, I thought, you know, in my head that I was gonna go to like a nice, luxurious place, and it was just gonna. I don't know. In my head, I just saw it different. But when I got there, bro, no, bro, that shit was crazy. Like it was like a serious third world country, bro. Like. Yeah, like I never felt fear like that in my life, bro. Like that shit was crazy, bro.
Can't imagine not knowing where you're standing.
Oh my God, yeah. So I mean, I would go back to Africa 100%. Just not
just under different accommodations.
Like,
just under different accommodations.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, but it's like, yeah, keep me somewhere where it's a little safer. You know what I'm saying? Like.
No, especially and more so. I mean, if you're going back for work, at least for work, like you want to make sure that your equipment is safe.
Right.
You want to make sure that
mad equipment, bro. Yeah. Expensive ass equipment, bro.
Yeah. Normally they tell you when you go to another country, like try not to wear your watches, try not to wear your earrings or you know your wedding bands, and you're showing up with $10,000-$15,000 worth of cameras. Yeah. Like there's not much hiding there. Yeah, you know, your wedding band you could throw in your pocket, but what are you gonna do with a camera?
Yeah, no, it was tough. It was tough, but a good experience, and I'm glad that my camera has took me to these places because I would have never thought. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a sick thought. It's a sick trend.
Yeah, like I've been around, so it's a great experience. But yeah, man, I appreciate you coming, bro. This was a dope episode.
Yeah, fun. Man, I had a great time.
Yeah,
bro.
Thank you for coming.
Hopefully we'll do it again.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see where this goes. You know what I mean? This is my second episode, so I'm trying to just roll with the punches, man.
Bro, I'm happy for you, bro. This is gonna be a dope little venture. You're a good dude, bro, and you got a lot of interesting people that you can, you know, bring up to the scene and put out there with everything you've lived. And
I want to talk to a lot of different people. Like bro, like people who are in the army, people who are fucking homeless, like just. Everybody got a story, so that's definitely what I
you've always been a real like interested guy, you know. Like you've always asked a lot of questions. You're always like a real down to earth, very easy to speak to. So it's like it's easy for you to actually have these people up here and open up, have these conversations. And
it's funny because I usually like all my friends know that I just randomly call them like all the time and just ask them stupid ass questions. Like I called a bunch of friends once and I was like, "Yo, would you rather fucking be what was it? Would you rather be covered in ketchup or covered in syrup?" Like I just say like random shit. So like I've been doing this for so long, and now I'm just bringing it out to the public, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been like that. Like I just call people randomly and just ask stupid questions.
And this is a lot what the conversations are at the crib. Like whenever we're sitting at the house, like we're always just throwing shit against the wall, seeing what sticks.
Yeah, man. But yeah, again, appreciate you, bro. You're ready. Love you, man. Absolutely. Peace.
Hey, yo.
Oh man.